Is there any benefit to you, your clinic staff, to getting an information sheet about pharmacy provided, Vivitrol injections, or is it really the face-to-face that is better?
I think that an information sheet could be a great way to start the conversation, and then follow up with that in-person or virtual discussion would definitely help to solidify what the information is, and if there are any questions, if other people had done research from seeing the written information first, I think, yeah, that could definitely be a good benefit.
I agree, at least to bring it up. And we have like weekly meetings on Wednesdays with all of our staff. So at least to use it to kind of bring up the idea to see if other providers in my clinic would be interested in implementing it as well.
And if there was an information sheet, obviously we don't want to make it overloaded and dense with information, but what would be some of the key messaging that you think should be on that information sheet?
This conversation comes up a lot, and there is still significant confusion between what are the requirements for being able to offer naltrexone as an injection. Do you have to have special training? Do you have to be certified? Do you have to have a waiver? Do you have to be licensed in a different way? And so I think really a brief overview of what naltrexone is, what it can be used for, and the fact that it is really pretty universally accessible to providers who are willing to provide the treatment for their patients.
Okay.
I would say too, just really focusing on the increased accessibility as a driving point for doing it in pharmacy instead of like in-house or in clinic. Because if there are hours that are like later than say our clinic is open or other clinics, I think that that's a huge, huge driving point, especially for patients that are working and unable to make it otherwise. Because it's sad to see someone miss their injection and then return to use because they just couldn't meet certain hours. So I think really driving that point home.
I agree that kind of using it in that advertising standpoint of what the benefits are, and really highlighting that would be beneficial.